What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? We back on the Full Court Press podcast. Last week was 3-man weave. This week we running duos out here,
We're
bro. We
running
losing members by
duos.
the week, bro. We losing members by the week. We're running a duo here, but we still bringing y'all quality episode. We gonna have the members back fully locked in next week. But word, first up on the schedule, I kind of want to just get straight into the hoops, man. I
Let's
want to
get
talk about
into it.
James Harden, man. I want to talk about James Harden, man.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, James Harden is fucking hooping right now, bro. And he has like the fate of the universe on his shoulders right now because the Thunder had that pick. That
The
Clippers
Thunder
pick.
have every pick, and what's scaring me about the Thunder is like they already have 2 lottery picks. Like that's already a formality. They got the Jazz pick, and I can't remember the other pick they have, but they got the Clippers pick too. I feel bad for James Harden, honestly. Like, bro, imagine being that age, right? You went to this team so you could be a third option.
And you're now the first option.
Paul George left. They gave Norman Powell a bigger role. Norman Powell left. Kawhi was never here to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
They bring in Bradley Beal to try to make him do a little something. Bradley Beal out for the season. So yeah,
And
now
that
it's
was a
just James
major fucking blow. Oh my god, that I
For
hate
sure.
that Bradley Beal one, bro. Because it's like I kind of wanted Bradley Beal to redeem himself and kind of have a decent year, even though we knew going into the season that this would be unkier. But it's like
sure.
it hurts. It hurts knowing that James Harden's probably gonna burn himself out this season playing like this.
Last couple of games, so he had 19 last game. But
Okay.
before that, he had 55 points,
Mhm.
7 assists, 31 points, 8 assists, 28 points, 5 assists, 37 points, 8 assists, 41 points, 11 assists, 14 rebounds, 23, 5, and 8, and then
14
35,
fucking
11, and 10.
rebounds.
And then, mixing a couple more 30 balls here or there, a couple more 25 and 10s here or there. James Harden been hooping. James Harden has been hooping.
I'm tight.
Like,
I
really
traded him, bro. Like first week of the fantasy season, bro. I traded Harden, bro.
Gotta sit on your players and let them hoop for a little
He's
bit.
averaging
Jimbo Slice, boy.
36.
What are
Oh,
these
God.
nicknames on Basketball Reference? The Beard, obviously.
Okay.
El Chapo. I've never heard anybody call James Harden El Chapo.
Never in my
Jimbo
life.
Slice. Honey Bun.
Honey Bun is crazy. That's Khloe Kardashian's nickname for him.
Yo, Uno, the System, and St. James.
I heard the
I
system.
don't know if St. James at the strip club like that. I don't know, man.
Maybe that's his gimmick.
Yo.
You know how Ja Morant is Ja Wick? James Harden at
He
the strip
St.
club
James?
is St. James.
Hell nah.
Yeah, I like that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo.
Yeah, bro.
James Harden, man.
But Kawhi comes back this week. So hopefully he
I'm
gets
never-
some help.
Are you ever like confident in Kawhi coming back for a week?
I haven't been confident in Kawhi Leonard coming back into any type of basketball action since 2015.
2015 is crazy. You
Okay.
know when I officially for sure knew he was cooked?
Yeah.
When he signed up to go to Team USA and then 2 practices in, he was like, nah. I'm
Sunset.
going home.
You know that clip of Melo going to shoot the basketball and then sitting back down? That's Kawhi Leonard's USA run
every
last
game.
year, bro.
That's his NBA run. That's Kawhi every game, bro.
Yo, I know we're talking about James Harden right now, but yo, Kawhi should be one of the greatest small forwards of all time right now. And
I always did that.
we don't talk about him like that, bro. It sucks. That sucks.
Honestly, I still think he is. Like two rings, 2 finals MVPs. He just doesn't have like that regular season hardware to really succeed.
Yeah, I can't take him. I can't take him over, of course, Larry Bird. I can't take him over, not even Julius Erving, and half his accomplishments aren't even fucking NBA accomplishments.
Oh, Julius Erving might have to move over for Kawhi.
For Kawhi?
2 DPO. Listen, Kawhi is so tough, and I'm just upset that he's like T-Mac if T-Mac won something and played crazy defense, I guess. Like Kawhi, like low key on offense, because I had to watch the Clippers like pretty much jump Luka like 2 or 3 years straight until we got a dub on him. That boy
100%.
Kawhi is a bucket. Like, never mind the defense. Kawhi is a bucket. And it's like, damn, bro, if you could stay on the floor and get some accolades, he would really be him.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. A healthy prime Kawhi was going toe-to-toe with LeBron James. But I know I wanted to go back on this real quick because I just wanted to look it up real quick. I can't take Kawhi over Julius Erving, bro. 3 championships, 4 MVPs, 16-time All-Star, and 3 scoring titles.
I respect it, but
the 2 defensive player of the years make a big difference.
It's that and like somewhat mixed in with the era, but we're not gonna disrespect Dr. J.
We're not gonna disrespect Dr. J.
We're not gonna disrespect Dr. J. I'm gonna let him have it. I'm not even gonna do this right
now. I don't know, bro. We can agree to disagree on that one if you want to. I don't know. I'm not even on the old head side, but Dr. J. Cole.
Nah, of course. That's a pioneer right there for sure. We're not gonna disrespect Big Dr. J, bro. I'm gonna let him keep that one.
Black and white segregation basketball.
That's what I'm saying. Like, wait, his nickname is the Claw too? Yo, the Claw versus the Claw?
They're both the Claw?
I guess so. That's what they say on Basketball Reference.
Shit, man. Basketball Reference, we need to reference. I need to know what their references are.
Little Hawk, Black Moses, Houdini.
I like Black Moses. That shit probably hit in the 60s and the 70s.
Julie?
That's Black Moses.
Nah, yo, you know how I know old heads be capping when they talk about how hard the 90s was? If I'm losing to a guy, I'm not calling him Black Jesus, bro. I'm not walking out of the arena talking about that was Jesus over there. What, bro?
That's ultimate glaze.
They be talking about our players not scared of Bron, this, that, and the third, bro. You clearly was worshiping Jordan back in the day, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like.
And they talk about how much they hated each other, and it was real life beef. You glazed this beef up.
OD, the competitor in me is not calling no man Black Jesus. I don't care how bad I got fraud. I don't care if you gave me 65. I don't care.
No, I truly think when it comes to like Jordan's 63-point night, Wilt's 100-point night, Kareem's 70-point night. Imagine those moments back in the day where it's like we're already trying to accept. You know what? I'm gonna save my comment on that one. But you can understand what I'm saying.
No, what you mean?
You can understand what I'm saying.
I'm gonna have to roll the clip back.
Wilt's 100-point night kind of probably sparked up a Salem witch trial in Philadelphia. They had to sneak him out the back of the arena. The New York Knicks fans.
And the sundown town was on the move.
Bro. This is before Rocky and Apollo Creed in Philly. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. And that's why I believe Wilt's 100-point game definitely happened. Nobody's lying about a black dude getting that many points back in the 70s. So y'all got it. I do feel like, damn, 60s, y'all don't have no pictures.
Kennedy,
y'all don't have nothing.
They have a photo.
I'm not talking about this. I could take that right now.
But
put that shit in black and white.
I would know you're lying. We don't know they're lying.
Exactly, because it's 2025. If you put me in the 70s, my nigga, and I had 50, and you know how niggas be lying, like you dropped like 16 points, and I had 25 last game. What if he just did that? And what was crazy? So let's say he dropped 75, but he was just like, "Nah, we running up to 100. Put it on the board." Like, who gonna check him?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga was 7'1", 260. I wasn't getting in front of him.
Oh, boss, man, you got that.
Yo,
okay. We got OD off track.
It's such a Harden in the Clippers. What do you think this Clippers team needs? They're currently sitting at 5-12 in the standings. Damn.
Yeah, the only reason I say don't blow it up
happen this season, bro.
A lot of teams need to do something.
Yeah, for a fact.
Like the only reason I don't condone a trade is because if you tank, Oklahoma City is going to be the best team in the NBA for the next decade. And I don't need to hear Thunder fans talking like no more smack. Like I need them to like go through some hardship at some point in time. Like
Well,
damn.
they've been through the hardship already. They gotta
What?
deserve this. All Thunder fans have been through the hardship.
Nah,
I wouldn't say hardship.
I was a Thunder fan way back when. I'm not gonna lie. That Dame shot took the wind out of everybody's sails.
Yeah, like, bro,
Really, like,
if you're a
yeah.
Thunder fan, think about your life cycle, right? Oh, we've been gifted this team from Seattle, and they gave us a 6'9" demigod on the team. The next year, okay, we got our point guard. Okay, this 6'9" demigod is averaging 30 points per game. We might do something. Oh man, we're going to the finals. LeBron. And then KD leaves. Russ takes you somewhere. PG Mello takes you nowhere. And now it's just like they got Shea, Chet, they got unlimited draft picks. I feel like they kind of deserve to talk their shit. I feel like they deserve this little, you know, but
Yeah, but
it's OP.
you know, I can respect smack talk, but they like I don't know. I like smack talk when it's clearly like I feel like I'm up here and I'm letting you know like I'm up here. The way that they talk smack is like I'm up here, but I don't think y'all know I'm up here. So I'm trying to prove to you. I'm trying to prove to you that I'm up here. And I'm like, hey man, shut up. Like
That's that first championship syndrome. You get that
oh,
first
I'm
lick
gonna
of
be
energy.
insufferable if Luca gets one. So I respect it.
Luca would look nice with a ring on his finger,
He should have one.
especially if he wins one with LeBron James.
You think it's possible?
I think anything is possible.
Honestly, okay. So this is also Thunder related. So
Okay.
might as well just pull up their schedule right now or whatever. But the Thunder have obviously been the best team in the league the whole season. And I mean,
17-1 to be exact. Are we switching topics? Are we still on the Clippers or
it's kind of connected. We can switch over. We can switch over to OKC.
so Clippers blow it up? That's basically what the Full Court Press podcast is telling you guys need to do. Send James Harden back to Houston to go play with KD and figure it
Bro,
out.
back when Paul George left, I said that was it. Like, if Paul George is leaving, trade Kawhi while he's hot, trade Harden while he's hot. Shoot, Harden doing it again for you. His trade value is high. Trade that man. Like, I don't know. Especially because he's doing all this and you're still not winning games. So I feel like, what's the point?
But okay, real quick before we go into OKC, what does a Clippers blow up look like right now with this NBA market?
Bad. Kawhi's on a fat contract. You should have traded him when Paul George left. Now he's got 2 more hurt seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Who's trading for hurt players? Nobody lining up for Embiid. Nobody's lining up for AD. Nobody's lining up for Kawhi. Like, it is what it is. He's still a really good player. If you could find a team suitable, I'd want a young guy in a pick. That's pretty much all you can ask for. Like, at the bare minimum, that's where we start. A young guy in a pick. Especially for the Clippers. I don't want a role player in return. Like, what am I doing with that? This is literally team Unk and team role player. They still got Nick Batum on there, bro. Like, I don't know. They're just running whoever
Full
out there on
court
the floor.
yelling, "Why the fuck Batum, man?"
I thought John Collins was gonna be nice. John Collins is trash. Chris Paul. I've been betting the under on Chris Paul the whole season. Like, Chris Paul is bound to drop a triple single every night.
And I know has that been hitting for you? Because he's averaging a triple single. Yeah. Chris Paul announcing that he's retiring, averaging 2.5, 2 and 4 assists. The 4 assists is kind of, I like the 4 assists. It's kind of interesting that he's averaging 4 garbage time assists. That's impressive.
I mean, you got to do something, bro. Like, what else are you doing out there? You're not scoring. Like, you're not playing defense. That's your thing. Be a leader and throw some dimes.
21st season, Chris Paul highlights are all going to be 55-year-old Jason Williams or Clippers Chris Paul right now.
Oh, I'm taking J Will. He's jacked. J Will run somebody over. Yo, white chocolate. Yo, he probably got a little. I'm not gonna lie. He probably got a little more juice left in him than CP right now. I'm not gonna lie. Chris Paul. You know what I mean? We respect the all-time greats, but we respect the longevity. You know what I mean? You was drafted in like what, 05, 06, my boy. So,
Oh, five, oh,
it's time to
six,
hang it
yeah.
up. It's time to hang it up. You know what I mean? But it was a great run. It was a great run. I don't think we're gonna see like a Chris Paul farewell tour. We might see a couple jersey swaps here or there,
Yeah,
but
yeah, honestly, real quick before we get into this Thunder, I just, we can pay homage to Chris Paul. 21 years in the league. And honestly, he might be the best defensive point guard of all time. Actually, if we sit down and look at it.
it's not a
Um,
bad take.
yeah, six.
Are
What
we
does he
are
have?
we counting we counting tall guards too?
I don't think I'd put him up with guys like Magic Johnson, 6 foot fucking 9. That's a fucking anomaly. Magic Johnson was supposed to be a power forward. So, uh, if we're talking about guys like Steve Nash,
Oh,
uh,
for sure.
Penny Hardaway, even though Penny Hardaway's on the tall side, you know,
Multiple time steel champ.
yeah, 3 times still champion. If I'm not let the assist steals champ 6 times, assist leader 5 times, all defensive team 9 times. Isn't he tied with Kobe for the most fucking for a guard all defensive teams or some shit like that? If I'm not
I
mistaken.
believe so. His accolades are crazy. Oh, I got a nice one for you. I got a nice one for you. Who you picking? Chris Paul or Russell Westbrook?
Hmm.
Who's the greater point guard in your opinion?
I'm not gonna lie. I gotta go
Dunk.
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, me too.
I love Chris Paul, but to average a triple double for 4 straight seasons, the only player next to LeBron to have 10K points, 10K rebounds, 10K assists. Uh, he's been to a finals. He's won an MVP.
Two-time scoring champ.
Yeah, that's a tough one too. Like,
Three-time assist champ.
mm, what's his defensive teams look like?
You know damn well Russell Westbrook don't got no defensive teams, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe one,
He don't
not
got
a
any.
single. Okay.
I feel like the MVP does a lot for him here.
There's a lot,
All
especially
NBAs.
the motherfucking he averaged a triple double that MVP season. That is an anomaly MVP season. There's only two. There's
I'm
only
trying to
three like
remember
that.
back to when KD broke his foot and Russ was going off. Came back the season after. That was when Golden State happened. And then the season after that, MVP year, averaging 31. So I mean,
Oh man, and
two-time scoring champ, triple double 4 times.
that sucks, bro. Damn,
Bro, how he averaged 22, 11, and 11. No All Star, no All NBA, but he's 11th in MVP voting.
crazy. That's in Washington, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, Russ being a better point guard than fucking CP is. I wouldn't say he's a better point guard.
He's
Legacy
not
is a
more
little
skilled,
better. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. 100%. He's not more skilled than
way more
CP.
athletic, he's faster, and he's more explosive.
Westbrook on the fast break. Oh man, that makes my childhood like
To this
just a
day,
memory.
he
Just
ain't lose. It's not the same, but he ain't lose it.
mm. Oh no, he lost it. I miss watching Westbrook just fly down the fucking court and go flying,
Listen, he
bruh.
not 25, but he is still booming on a guy like Gobert, and that's not a small feat.
Yo, I'm gonna go play 2K 14, 15, 16 after this, bruh.
He's trying to throw down the tomahawks from the free throw line.
Oh, yo, 2K15 Russell Westbrook is a fucking demon. I ain't even
That's
gonna
the one with a
lie.
KD on the cover, right?
Yes, bro. Still bald. His arms are kind of elongated. Yeah, bro. 2K15, 2K16 Russ. All right.
Speaking of Russell Westbrook, the current OKC Thunder doing a lot better under their new star. No shade to Russell Westbrook, but let me pull this up real
The
quick.
Thunder GOAT.
So
The Thunder GOAT.
OKC, obviously 17-1. The Thunder goat over here. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, a whole lot of talk about him because look at these scoring numbers over here, mixing in a couple triple doubles, couple double doubles every now and then. And he's not playing fourth quarters. So they're doing all of this with Shea playing, not finishing most of these games. Obviously, 2 double OTs to start the season, but they're
Yo,
blowing teams out of the gym. Like these are not close games
he'd
at
be
all.
fucking averaging 40 if he played fourth quarters, bruh.
Right. I really like. There's layers to this team, man. But I do want to note that who on this schedule is a good team. The Rockets are good.
Yeah, the
The
Rockets.
Pacers suck.
Pacers suck, and they went to OT with the Pacers.
The Hawks are they're pretty good. The
Wait,
Mavericks
is
suck.
that two OTs with the Pacers? Is that Benedict Meriden legacy
Yeah,
game?
Benedict Mathurin and them. Yeah,
Okay.
the Hawks are pretty decent. The Mavericks suck. The Kings suck. The Wizards suck. The Pelicans suck. The
Suck.
Clippers suck.
Suck. Portland.
The Trailblazers pretty
Ooh.
good. They're pretty all right, and they lost to them. So there's that. The Kings suck. The Grizzlies suck. The Warriors are pretty okay. The Lakers are good. And the rest of the teams on the schedule suck. So, or except for Portland, they got their get back against Portland. So I'm not saying OKC's run is like fraudulent or anything like that. Like you got to play who's in front of you, and they're winning most of their games. They're on pace to win 77 games or whatever the case may be. But it's the competition is not crazy right now. And for the defending champs, I expect y'all to win a lot of those games. I will say to blow out the Lakers the way that they did was very impressive, even though obviously no LeBron, but they don't have J-Dub either. So obviously credit where credit is due, winning a whole lot of games, coming out, continuing to be the best team in the NBA. But I'm not that impressed with the schedule, if I'm being honest, to really crown them to be that off
I
rip.
mean, but what are we looking for? Look at the league this year. Half the stars are injured. Uh, and even the good teams have injured stars right now, so they're being carried by one or two guys. So it's like we knew going into this season that it'd be a cakewalk for some teams. I think the Thunder are just one of those teams that are going to cakewalk this season. They fucking could end up at the end of this season with 5 losses. Like the Celtics are in a problem when they get out east. I don't think they're gonna have a problem against a single Eastern team. Not the Pistons, not the Raptors, not the 76ers. Boston's not a problem. Miami's not a problem. Nobody's a problem for that team, and they're not even fully healthy. To be 17-1, what are we looking for in the schedule that to give them a challenge? Their challenge was LA, Golden State, and Portland so far. And look what they did to LA, of course, not fully healthy, but both teams weren't fully healthy, and they still blew them out.
Right.
Maintained Luka pretty well for that entire game.
The
Uh,
Rockets pretty much gave them that win on opening night. That was kind of bad. They should have closed that game out.
Opening night, that probably got pushed in their favor anyway because they were celebrating their rings.
Like a stretch like this: a Minnesota, Denver, Orlando, San Antonio, Houston, LA, Phoenix, Milwaukee, Cleveland. Like that's something I want to see. I want to see
Okay.
how they get through that. All these teams in a tight span. You have Orlando back to back. You have San Antonio 2 days before the Orlando game. You play Denver. That's a tough scenario. Like you playing a lot of games in a small window. You're playing some of the best teams in the league. You're not going up against the Grizzlies with no Ja and the Pelicans. These teams who are bad. Like they're really just not good. And I'm not saying anything about the Thunder when I say that. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're dominating these teams. They're going in and they're doing what they're supposed to do. But I want to see them play some more teams. I feel like the overall like everyone's kind of like the Thunder are the boogeyman right now.
Yeah.
And facts. That defense is crazy. That's really why they're so good. That defense is insane. But I feel like they're beatable. Like I can see the Nuggets beating them. I can see the Lakers pulling one off of them.
Yeah. No, the Nuggets, they need to have Jamal Murray play like the Thunder wear yellow jerseys. And, if the Thunder wore yellow for a night, if the Thunder wore yellow for the rest of the season, purple and
If
gold.
Shea was a Laker, he has no chip.
Ooh, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Shea and LeBron, or Shea and Luca. I mean, my fault. Shea and LeBron, or LeBron and Luca.
I like LeBron and Luca more because Luca's more of a passer, and I like LeBron being like able to roam around and not. I've never seen LeBron be wide open because somebody else on the team is getting double teamed. So having LeBron, he's off ball, he's allowed to cut, run down the floor, like
He's still
that's
getting those
crazy.
double teams, though. You see, when he returned, he's still getting those double
Of course,
teams.
it's still Braun. They're gonna send him. But
Woo!
I remember last year in the playoffs, like going up against the Timberwolves, who was wide open in the corner for three at the end of the game because it wasn't Luka. Bro's getting triple teamed down the floor,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like that's dangerous. Like Shea gets guarded, but he don't get guarded like that. Shea gets a lot of ISO plays, and he's not the playmaker that Luka is. So I like
At
the
all.
fact that we could see Luka launch the ball 90 feet down the floor and LeBron just dunk it real quick. Like that's something that I don't think Shea has.
Yeah, that Lakers team is amazing. And yo, uh, I like how you mentioned Shea. I know we compared Shea and Luca. We're gonna have that conversation pretty soon. But when it comes to Shea, bro, what's this Thunder team being so good, 17-1. These are ready to Thunder go championship already there, finals MVP there. Everything is there. He's what, 26, 27?
Yep,
What's
27, I
this?
think.
What do you think Shea's ceiling is?
It's really hard to tell, bro, because when you go back to if you go back to 2020, 2021, when Giannis got his ring, did you think that was gonna be Giannis's last ring? Because I didn't. I thought they was going right back.
I
When
don't
you look at
know.
Denver,
When
when
the
you look at
Bucks won
Denver,
that championship, I didn't sit back and say, "Oh,
that
this is
playoffs was whack.
yeah."
But what they did in the finals, like the way they came back down 0-2, won four straight, Giannis dropping 40-point
Giannis
triple
had a
doubles
great
to
final.
end off
We
the
don't talk
season.
about that finals. We don't talk about that finals enough. I don't think.
That
Yeah, I
was a
think
great
that's what
finals, in
they're
my
playing
opinion.
against Phoenix. That's why I don't talk about.
But
It's not
it was
much.
a great matchup. Like that was
Great
fun.
matchup. Great matchup. Uh,
Neither of those teams should have been there though, but it's cool.
but I don't think the Bucks. Yeah, no, I don't think the Bucks. My Nets should have been there. KD, you stepped on the line.
Should have been Nets Clippers that year.
That would have been nasty.
Hell yeah. We stay getting off topic, but you remember when all these duos formed, bro? We didn't get
Yes,
to see none of that. We didn't
bro.
get to see Kyrie and KD go up against Bron and AD or Bron and AD versus Kawhi and PG. We didn't see none of that.
Bro, duos is not gonna work in this fucking this league that's based on parity and load management, bro. One's gonna be out.
Hey, the
They
duo
tried to
worked
switch
though.
it out.
One of them worked.
One of them did. We had duos for 2 seasons, if even. Now everybody just has a deep ass team and one crazy star, or maybe a star and a vet. It's
That's how you got
crazy.
to do it though.
But when I look at Shea and I compare it to that Giannis this last championship, I don't know. I just don't think we've had a team that's gonna have so much power. Like when it comes
Right.
to the Bucks, right? Yeah, they could have ran it back, but that would have been off of the pieces already. We knew the pieces like Brook Lopez would get older. Chris Middleton, yeah, he looks good, but did we think Chris Middleton would be top 10, top 15, top 20 in the league for years and years to come? I was like, yeah, Chris Middleton's nice, but is he a long-term running partner alongside Giannis Antetokounmpo? I think Dame was the right move. Didn't really work out.
That should have worked,
That
man.
should have worked. It should have worked in hindsight. It was the right move. But OKC, the fact that they have all these draft picks based off that one fucked up trade, they got their GOAT and a whole lot more to go with him.
Bro, they traded it's the Paul George trade. The Chris Paul trade, the Russell Westbrook trade, they got a lot of picks. Like the fact that they're gonna get 3 lottery picks next year, most likely, is scary. They could trade for Giannis right now. I think that's
Bro,
the scariest part of this team, and
that's what's so
that's
scary.
probably that's probably why their ceiling's gonna most likely reach whatever the max potential is because they don't need to sign free agents. They can literally draft guys and trade their picks, and that's what they're doing right now.
And
Like J Dub turned superstar. They got AJ Mitchell came out of nowhere, averaging like 20 points for a stretch because they need somebody to score the ball. Like Isaiah Joe, like Case and Wallace, just guys who are not on the radar, just coming and getting buckets. So I feel like this team has an opportunity to really potentially be a dynasty if they
they're
play their
gonna get
cards.
paid. I got their ceiling. I say in the next 10 years, OKC wins 3 or 4 chips.
I can see it. I can definitely see that.
That's crazy, bruh.
But the course of the NBA changes so fast, and that was the point I was trying to make. Like even before, like, did you think you probably thought Jokic was gonna get a ring before this point too?
He got
And
one.
Jokic, another one.
Another one? Nah.
The season after they won that chip, the Nuggets were the team to beat. Like everyone thought the Nuggets were the team to beat until they lost.
I don't understand the Nuggets, bro. I I I don't want to sit here. I know that every time we watch Jokic play basketball, it's like some great shit, bro. But I really don't understand it, bro. Like maybe it's the Tim Duncan effect. I can't. Jokic, bro. I just can't, bro. I can't believe Jokic has the same amount of MVPs as LeBron James damn near, bro.
And that's another thing too. Like when you see a guy like Jokic getting all this hardware, do I think he's gonna get another ring before like some of these other guys? Like OKC had their emergence, popped off on the scene, and then won a chip, and Jokic hasn't even been back to the finals yet. Like I think that's crazy. And that's not to say I don't believe in the Thunder. I think if any team got a good chance to do it, it's them in the Spurs right now. As far as like future wise, who's gonna get the most
Okay.
rings and how things are
Ooh.
going like for the future, it's those two teams, right? So I feel like they probably will reach their max potential, but things change really quick. Like one Chet injury, J Dub get disgruntled, it could change everything overnight. And
100%.
like you never know how any of that stuff goes. So I would say their ceiling's most likely going to be high. I'd bank on them getting at least one more chip, at least one more
At least
within
one
the
more.
next 2 years, at least one more.
We still got to worry about, like, you know, Boston. I think the only teams that we can talk about future still being pretty bright, I think OKC and the Spurs lead the pack, of course.
Yeah.
I think we still got Boston, even though time could be coming for them once Tatum comes back and we see how that looks. New York
I
is
think the
pretty
Lakers
stacked up.
timeline looks really good. I'm not gonna lie.
You think
I
so?
think the Lakers timeline looks really good because imagine getting Braun off your books, and then you can fill your roster up with players that actually fit your team.
Yeah, yeah. Lakers timeline. You got Luca and Aiton. That looks pretty good. That looks better
I
than
think
I
it's
thought it
really
would look.
interesting. Like,
I like Luca and Reeves. It's an unorthodox pairing, but it looks really good together. Uh, I've never really been sold on Rui.
he
Jared,
hooping this year though.
he's hooping. He's hooping. Honestly, I've always liked the fact that Jared Vanderbilt is on the team for defense, but he's not an offensive weapon in the slightest. And it's like I'd rather have somebody who plays slightly less defense than him that can give you 10 points every night. Because his little 4, 6, and maybe a steal or two just doesn't feel like enough. And it's like I remember that one period where we were just waiting for him to come back. Oh, wait till Jared Vanderbilt comes back. And then he came back and did absolutely dog shit for a couple of weeks until his 4, 6, and maybe two steals saved us maybe one game or two, and we appreciated him again. I don't know. I don't.
Shout out Jared Vanderbilt. Bro is the last of a dying breed. There ain't no guys like that in the NBA no more, bro. He's like the Tony Allens, the Andre Robersons. Like you
Yeah,
can't
get that
be in
shit
the
out of here.
NBA doing one thing. Respect to bro. He in the league doing his thing, whatever. But there ain't no room. There ain't no room for that, bro. Like I don't even know where you get put on the court most days. Like when you have a guy like Luca who is gonna draw 2 or 3 defenders when he drives inside, and you're gonna be in the trap butt booty naked for three and you hitting nothing like air,
Bruh.
I can't respect that. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if there's guys on the Lakers I got to get traded right now, it's Vando, Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleber, Dalton Connect. Like, just some of these guys on the edge of the
Oh,
bench.
they did that to Dalton, though.
They did. They
They
did.
did. They did. His confidence is down this season. They did that to him.
They should have just let. They should have just let bro go at that point.
They would have. I low key like Aiden over Mark Williams right now. I know Mark Williams is already getting injured for the fucking Suns already. It'll be mid season. He'll be complaining about his back. At least Aiden is going out there and playing right now, and I was worried about his production off rip. But yeah, yo, Vando, you deserve to be on the Jazz still.
Yeah, man. I just don't see where he fits into that scene at all. But I am really high on the Lakers' future. I feel like, right. It's interesting because you get at least a year or two of LeBron and Luca, right? Which is automatically we're talking about contending.
Mm-hmm.
After that, it's Luca's team.
Luca and
Ideally, you
fucking
want AR
Bronny.
too. Oh, Bronny just got assigned to the G League again, bro.
You saw what
JJ
he
was yelling
did
at him
first
because he
game.
didn't shoot.
Pull up those Bronny G League highlights, man.
I have no idea what he did in the first game. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
He was tweet, 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 tweet.
Okay.
Hey.
So, but when do you like stop giving a fuck about that? You feel me? Because I know you could drop 30 in the G League, but why is your coach yelling at you to shoot in an NBA game? Like at some point, it gotta give.
It's all about learning, bro. I think Bronny's gonna be.
Bronny to succeed.
He's gonna be good, bro. People think it's nepotism and shit. Nepotism is Austin Rivers. Nah, let me stop. Austin Rivers was a bucket back in.
It is nepotism, and I don't care because when white people use their nepotism, nobody cares. But when LeBron's son in the NBA and they on the same team, now it's bad. Shut your ass up. We do not care. I love all my black nepotism. I ain't never gonna talk down on that.
Bro.
Out of this.
Doc Rivers coached his own son. It's a problem because Bronny got drafted with this last pick in the NBA draft. Tell me how many studs came out 60th in the draft. Last pick.
Jokic.
No, that motherfucker was 39th. Taco Bell.
We got some Bronny over here.
Imagine getting drafted during a Taco Bell commercial. Look at that.
Let me run that back real quick.
Nigga dribble like his dad.
Off the screen. Why is there no sound playing?
Can you hear it? Yeah, hell yeah. You don't hear it?
Can? Hell nah. The fuck? Output speaker.
It's because you don't got the quarter zip on, brother.
As we approach 6.5.
I don't got the quarter zip. I got the. Hold on, I'm gonna let the video play. I got the full zip.
You got the full zip?
James gets it back from Koloko.
You remember when niggas was rocking these in fucking middle school and shit? The fucking Bape hoodies?
Yeah, surprisingly, I still want
Got
one.
words on it. I don't even know what that shit say.
It says the Clippers.
Damn.
It said the Clippers gonna win 10 championships this era, this decade.
I'm not gonna lie, my headset was off. I ain't hear none of that.
Yes, what it says. The Clippers are gonna win 10 championships this decade.
Oh hell nah! Who wrote that shit? Oh my god, who's that?
Yeah,
who's that? Nah. Give me that shit. My god,
sir. Yeah, this is like high school game. Oh yeah,
hey! Yo, they got Jackson Hayes from Kmart. Good pass.
Backdoor, nice find, Timmy. James.
Nice backdoor.
Oh, that's Drew. That's Drew.
Oh, that's bro.
Drew Timmy. Yeah,
that's the 12-year senior.
Well, that's just basketball.
Jackie
IQ.
move.
You have to trust. Also,
that's what that motherfucker is.
You know, guys just know how
good pass. He got Jimmy for deck guarding him. Who the fuck is that?
Limited minutes in that first half because he had that.
Come in. I saw this.
Go ahead, Bronny. Turn
step
the
back.
hips. Little hezzy step back. Chicken.
He in G League looking like James Harden.
And that'd be frying me because why are you not confident at all in the actual game?
I thought we was gonna see some shit. Oh yeah, let me get a Bronny fast break. Yo, I hate motherfuckers that do that, bro. If you see me and I got the lane, let me rock.
Bro, he's trying to get the stop, bro.
Let me rock. You know how I used to feel in high school, man. I get that straight away. I don't see nothing but the rim.
Whoa.
Imani
Yo,
Bates.
talk to my son nice.
36.
When's the last time you heard Imani Bates' name?
He was cooking in the G League last season, too.
Fucked up in the crib watching Imani Bates highlights. Chick.
His bench was ready for that to go in, and then they thought he was fouled.
I don't know what's going on.
Bro's
with
the star
Imani
player
Bates.
on this team.
Why does he not get any burn, bro? Cleveland could have really used Imani Bates.
I'm 6 feet.
I mean,
Penny
they
Chambers.
must know something we don't. Like, I don't know.
Amani
He,
Bates going
I
I'll
guess
right
he was a
at
look.
little
the body.
lazy.
Warrens is one of those guys that maybe
Tween, has
he's
he?
on
Tween.
really
Oh
slow
my
night.
God,
Second
B.
back to back, but Bates has
He's
been
been in the G League
monstrous.
for 4
12 to
years.
4 in second chance points in that opening
Another
frame.
one.
This guy's
Celtics
pulling
players
that hoe.
are
Hello?
class all
He had
over.
36 this
We
game.
can't even get thoughts out before these fellas get.
Okay, fuck Amani Bates. Oh shit. What were you talking about before the Bronny clip?
we went from Thunder. We got into the Lakers, Luca. We were all over the fucking place.
I don't even care. This is a great pod. This is a great pod. This is a
OD,
great
bro.
episode.
Okay.
You want to talk about Ja and Trey now?
Yeah, we gotta always talk about a little trade talk. So saw a post earlier. It's obviously, not confirmed, but as fans looking in, we can see what's going on with these franchises. There's 3 disgruntled stars, and I just froze up for a second. Is Trey really disgruntled, or is it just time for him to move on?
Uh, I think it's just time for Trey to move on. Really,
I like that.
I mean,
Yeah, we got 3 stars. It's time to see either some change or the move along. So we got let's start with Trey. How do you feel about Trey Young's situation with the Hawks going into the trade deadline this year?
this is probably the first year in a long time where the Hawks have some kind of continuity without Trey Young. Unfortunately for Trey, he was born to be 6 foot, maybe like 5'11". So there's only so much you can do in the NBA, especially when you can't guard. Longer defenders bother you, so in the playoffs, like you can only be as effective as the best guy guarding you, pretty much. Like when he went up against the Heat a couple years ago, they put Bam and DJJ, like a bunch of longer, taller guys on him, and he was not a big fan of that. I mean, we haven't seen him have playoff success since the year he went to the conference finals, got icy on the Knicks or whatever, and almost got out of there against the. Who went that year? The Raps? No, not the Raptors. What year was that? It was the Bucks year, no?
I think that was the Bucks
It
year.
was the
Yeah.
Bucks year. So I mean, yeah, I don't even know what you do here. Like, what are you looking to get for Trey Young? Like, a trade here I see is LaMelo Ball for Trey Young.
Like that that doesn't solve either team's problems, I don't think.
Puts you in the exact same position.
And and I'm looking at Trey Young's stats. Like I know he's injured right now, but 17 points. He's shooting 37 from the field, 19 from the 3.
And that's really like what's been killing Trey Young recently. Like he was I wouldn't say he was like the craziest 3-point shooter at any point in time. He always was kind of streaky, but he was never this bad. Like 19% goes crazy. I think last year 34% goes crazy. Like you haven't shot this bad since you were like a rookie, sophomore. I mean, not even. He kind of does just have ebbs and flows. Like 36% one year, 34, 38%, 33, 37%, then 34. If we go year by year, this should be the bounce back year, but looking kind of slow to start off
Looking
the season. Like
real
percentage
slow.
really bad, really really bad. He shot 46% in one year, and then it's just consistently been going down since then. I mean, yeah, I'm not mad at moving on from Trey at this point in his career. He's not a young guy. He's been in the league since 2019, 2018. So
Yeah, 27 years old at this point. Should be in his prime, yet he's kind of falling back a little bit.
a lot of these players are peaking early, bro.
Yeah.
Ja, Trey, those are early peaks.
They just can't maintain them. Bro, we're in the new NBA is much different than the one we grew up with, bro. These players are coming out of college. It's gonna get worse because they're getting paid in college now a whole lot of fucking money. So Trey came in, got his rookie extension, got his big bag, and that's coming up the conference finals, got his bag, and then we haven't seen much of him after that. LaMelo made an All-Star game, got his bag. We haven't seen much of him. Ja Morant, of course,
On
he
the
had all
floor,
that gun trouble and stuff like that. Now he's kind of like, you know,
injury prone.
injury prone. He's hard to coach. So many things, bro. It all goes back to these players, the era that they're growing up in. They're spoiled on the way up to the league, so it's kind of hard for certain things. It's a player driven league now, so they're controlling the narrative. They're playing good when they want to play, and honestly, Trae Young could fucking sit out if he doesn't want to play for the Hawks and still make a whole lot of fucking money. So it's a tricky situation, especially when it comes to guys like this who are young, stubborn, and got paid early. It's like, what could you really do with a Trae Young right now?
This is such a crazy NBA that we live in. Like, I know that young guys obviously have the most value, but vets are getting pushed out of the league completely. And then we have guys like Trey, who I feel like I used to be a big Trey guy. Still a Trey fan.
Of course.
I like his game. I love his playmaking. He's always going to be one of the best playmakers in the league, no matter what happens. Like, even if he can't put the ball in the hoop, like, he still finds a way to get his teammates assists.
100%.
Man, like, just seeing how 19 points your rookie year, immediately sophomore year 30, and then we kind of just go up and down after that, and since 2020, like, 2-ish, kind of just been trotting downwards. Like, it's not a good trajectory. Like, at one point, was Anthony Edwards before Anthony Edwards got into the league.
And
Now Ant's in the league.
He got drafted 2 years before Anthony Edwards, which is to go to
You know
show
the
for
Toy Story
your.
meme? I don't want to play with you anymore.
No, and it's crazy because you just talked about them having early peaks. How is it crazy that every year we're just moving on from last year's player, last year's new, like, bro, like Ja Morant, Zion Williamson were the biggest thing in the fucking world until we got fucking Trae Young and Luka. Fuck those guys. Then we got Ant. Then we get Shea. We got all these motherfuckers that just come in every year. And one thing that definitely affects. I see all three of these guys are point guards. The league is getting very point guard heavy. There's a lot of point guards in the league that are fucking good. Like, the Hawks can sit down and be like, yo, Dyson Daniels is good. Not Trey good, but if you want to build around Jalen Johnson.
That's why you can't trade Trey. Because the biggest issue right now, I feel like there's a lot of great point guards. If your point guard is not 6'6" or Steph Curry, he's not taking you to a championship, most likely as the star guy.
100%.
Every single team, damn near, except for the Rockets and the Mavericks, have a point guard that's pretty good. Most teams have a point guard that's pretty good. Maybe not Trae Young good, but good enough to the point where why am I trading for a guy who's making $45-50 million, who's 6'1" and can't play defense? How are we justifying that? So I think it's kind of hard to even find trades for Trey that make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that was my next question too. Like, what's the market for Trae Young?
Let's try to see some trade rumors on here if I can find a good website. Trae Young trading ideas, Bleacher Report. This is the second time. Let me get this up on the screen here. Right. So this is the second time here. Trae Young for LaMelo Ball.
And it's like, why? Why am I doing that?
That's the most lateral trade you could possibly make. I don't know who benefits from this. Kobe White, Kevin Huerter, Javon Carter, first round pick for Trae Young and Muhammad Guy. If I'm the Bulls, why do I do this now? You have Josh Giddey. That's our playmaker. Josh Giddey is our playmaker. Kobe White's our scorer. You're getting rid of a scorer, a shooter, and a pick to probably be in the same place.
Yeah.
I don't see Trae Young making this team a lot better with what they have. They don't have lob threats. They don't have. I mean, they got Buzelis, I guess. I don't see that being a great trade.
Ivy, nope.
You know,
No.
I don't hate it. This is too much.
I don't see it happening.
This is way too.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm not seeing Ivy, Tobias Harris, and a first round pick for Trae. This is what I'm saying. Like if I'm the Pistons, right? Jaden Ivey is not Trae Young level, but we're good enough, and he's not making that much money, and he's way better defensively. I don't know why I'm making this trade right now. I can see it. He's a better playmaker. Trae is like on paper a better shooter, so maybe. But Trae and Cade Cunningham together doesn't even sound fun.
That didn't even sound fun at all. Didn't even sound like it's gonna work. Sounds like a waste of time for everybody.
Next,
I just saw this one.
DeMar DeRozan, Keon Ellis, Devin Carter, Dario Saric, dog. A first-round pick, a second-round pick, and then the Kings get Trae, Mohamed Gay, Haywood Highsmith from the Nets, and the Nets get D. Schroed in a first.
Feels like another waste of time trade.
Trae Young, Sabonis, and Zach LaVine. That's what we running. A Trae Young, Zach LaVine backcourt is the nastiest defensive backcourt you could possibly make.
That's blow by city. That's gonna be blow by city. But I like Sabonis and Trae Young. I told you I like Sabonis in Atlanta. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Trae Young and Zach LaVine are getting no stops.
Not a single one.
That's the worst. That would probably be the worst defensive backcourt duo
in
of
NBA
all time.
history. Mm-hmm.
No gas.
Yeah, and we're talking about the '60s too. Utah.
They probably couldn't stop '60s guys.
Ooh. You think Bob Cousy's cooking Trae Young and Zach LaVine?
I mean, they've given me no reason to think otherwise. I'm not gonna lie. They can't stay in front of me, bro. Like it's bad. I don't understand.
Fucking
The Hawks get Isaiah Collier, Yusuf Nurkic, Kyle Anderson, Georges Niang in a first for Trae Young, Mohamed Guy, and Keaton Wallace.
Okay.
What do the Jazz gain from this? You're trading a young point guard, and I guess a bunch of vets in a first that you need. Why are you trading your first if I'm Utah?
Trading the first was stupid. I think they have enough to trade without the first round pick. But let's step back for a second. Some teams aren't trading to compete right away. Some teams are trying to sell tickets. Trae Young in Utah was marketing and sells tickets.
True.
And Utah, at least, I guess.
But that's clearly what Sacramento's going for, because
they
love no man's land.
DeRozan in Atlanta, though, he's gonna turn the hell up.
I feel like LaMelo Ball. I got some trades up for him here too on CBS.
Trae, we're a little inconsistent on how we feel about. He doesn't really have too much of a market. Let's see LaMelo. How do you feel about LaMelo so far?
I feel like 21-6 and I think he's averaging like 6 boards as well. He's nice. Like LaMelo's nice. We know LaMelo's nice, but
of course
he can stay on the floor. So my personal opinion is I'm never trading for a guy like this. Like whether it's an AD, broke my heart. Traded my damn near Superman Iron Man guy who played like 5 seasons straight, no issues for AD. Broke my heart. Just guys like that who you don't know if they playing or not. Why am I trading for you? The best ability is availability, and he don't got that. So I'm not sure. We got the Clippers here.
Yeah, I saw this. Who are they asking for in this trade?
2 first-round picks. Is that enough to convince the Hornets?
2 first-round picks. So they're gonna have LaMelo, Harden, Kawhi. They don't get rid of anybody in this?
They got to get rid of somebody.
Hold on.
Two Clipper picks
Give me like 20 minutes. 20 minutes. All right. Talk to me, my fault, bro.
You good. So it says 2030, 2032 first round picks and a 2031 pick swap. If I'm the Hornets, like I guess that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. I mean, yeah, your core is definitely going to be like deleted by 2030 and definitely by 2032. So I mean,
It's the Clippers. They got the new arena. They just want to put some asses in those seats. I feel like they
I'm
do
not mad
anything
at
for
that
that.
trade either. I'm not.
What's
I mean,
Miami? What is Miami giving up for LaMelo Ball? That's interesting. Houston?
so yeah, it would likely be Tyler Hero.
Nope. Absolutely not.
I mean, why not? You value Tyler Hero that much over LaMelo?
Yeah,
They're kind of in the same boat.
they're kind of in the same boat, but Tyler Hero definitely plays more than LaMelo.
How much more? Shoot, Tyler Hero gets hurt every 3 seconds when I turn around as well.
That is true. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know what Miami Heat's direction is, but I feel like they just want to keep Tyler Hero. What's his? How old
I
is
mean,
he?
I guess I'm capping. Guess I'm capping.
Yeah, he's
55 games, 54, 66, 67, 42, 77. And
yeah
then he
he's
didn't play
played
this
some
year.
games. And what's his career averages so far?
13, 15, 20, 20, 20, 23.
Yeah, I'm not buzzing. I like Tyler Hero. I feel like Tyler Hero and Bam are good. They're just one
I would
piece
like
away
LaMelo.
from being.
I would like LaMelo more.
I would like to keep both of them, honestly, Hero and LaMelo.
That's bad defense too.
They're bad defense, but the offense is going to be crazy fully healthy.
They
Bam,
got Norman
crazy
Powell there
lob
too.
threat. Yeah, Norman Powell.
I'm cool getting rid of Tyler Hero if it means bringing in LaMelo. And they're already playing that nice. You bring in a playmaker, he can score too. The only problem is, staying on the floor. And
Yeah,
that's really the end all be all for that.
Houston needs a point guard. Well, they really don't need a point guard, but point guard would help.
They gonna need one.
At some point, yeah, playoff time, they're going to need somebody to slow it down, hold the rock up top, set some shit up.
That shooting and playmaking that they're
But
getting from Reed Shepard.
will LaMelo make it? What's the Houston deal? I can't see that well. My fault.
Fred VanVleet, Dorian Finney-Smith, and draft picks.
Nah. Fred, yeah, draft picks kind of crazy, and you're giving up some defense and some 3-and-D for LaMelo. The playmaking, I don't think they need that much.
I would say they would need a LaMelo more than a DFS. You got a men,
but they're giving up draft picks and Fred at the same time.
I think
somebody
LaMelo,
who's going to play 40 games a season.
But in that scenario, now you have LaMelo Ball, you have Amen Thompson, you have KD, you likely still have Jabari, and you still have Singh, right? So if you don't lose anybody in your starting five, you slap LaMelo on top of that team. I don't need you to do so much that your ankle is going to get tweaked. I just need you to play. We got KD, we got Sengun, we got Amen. We just need you to be our point guard. We don't need you to be a superhero on this team. So I feel like that could change things, getting him in a situation like that, possibly.
I like that too. And then I just come to think of it as like a mindset thing too. Like LaMelo, look at LaMelo's career so far. He's been like, the only time he probably wasn't top dog in the last 8-9 years of his life is that last year Chino Hills playing with his brothers. Like, he came into the league, keys to the Hornets. That's just been his team for a while. I don't know.
LaMelo
How
Ball.
does he look playing with some vets?
Anthony Davis.
You guys still got Kyrie on your team. What does that do for you?
Absolutely nothing. It makes us that we have a point guard this year.
That's it.
That's about it. And we have a better point guard on the bench too, who's also making a pretty penny. Portland, man. I'm not a big fan of any of these trades, dude. Like, I'm really not.
There's no market for these players. And then these are the same trades that could go for John Morant as well.
They're all the same destinations, all teams that need point guards. And the trades still don't make sense really for the most part. Like I'm not expecting equal value all the time. But even like I just don't know how we get here. I feel like one of these players are gonna go for sure, and one of their teams are gonna get fleeced because I'm not seeing it.
Okay, so to end off the segment, who do you think will actually get traded, and what team do you think gets fleeced?
Atlanta's been doing a pretty good job building their team recently. So honestly, I think they'd rather hold off on Trey than to not get their value back. I think it got to be Memphis with the amount of drama that Ja's caused the past couple of years. If I'm the owner or the GM, I don't even want you here anymore. Especially if you're gonna complain about playing and losing your passion for the game, this, that, and the third.
Oh
Like
yeah, 100%.
if I'm on the Grizzlies, I don't want you anymore, bro. Like at this point, like I'm gonna get what we can get Triple J out of here too, and just take it from there. Like I'm not sure. We this is the Cedric Coward show these days.
I think both Atlanta and the Grizzlies have been doing a decent job of having some type of team built up. I think it's the Hornets that suck and get fleeced. I think they get rid of LaMelo and end up going back into mediocrity. Mediocrity. Brandon Miller is cool, but he's another injury-prone, can't stay on the floor guy so far into his career.
Udo is the truth.
Oh yeah, Knuckle. Yeah, I feel like them seeing that, they're gonna probably evaluate can LaMelo and Knuckle work with Brandon Miller before they go and say, hey, the Hornets have sucked since they became an expansion team. So I expect them to continue to keep sucking, pause, keep having star point guards and star players that never take them anywhere. I think that's just their trajectory until like 2065 when they sneak out a championship somewhere.
Who's the Hornets GOAT? Kemba or Alonzo Mourning? That's all we really got to choose from.
Muggsy Bogues.
I'll take it.
Larry,
with the Hurricane.
Larry Johnson.
Grandmama.
Words. Don't go with Larry Johnson.
So last actual question for the segment. These are three guys who are like kind of in weird spots right now. How we ranking Ja, Trey, and LaMelo?
Well, Ja's not the best playmaker, so I'm gonna put him third. And I do think LaMelo is the best scorer of the three. So the fact that LaMelo got probably the best scoring out of all three of them, and he's probably on par with Trae Young when it comes to passing the ball and setting his team up. So I'm going to go LaMelo. Fuck. If we're going off of pure skill, I'm going to go LaMelo, Trae, Ja. Trae's a demon, though. It's just his height. LaMelo's 6'7".
LaMelo's one. Especially if you're talking about this year, LaMelo's one between these three. Ja and Trey look ass. So, who looks more ass?
Who looks more ass?
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty close. We having a fucking booty off over here. These boys is not playing well at all this year. I mean,
this shit is crazy.
I guess I'm gonna go LaMelo then Trey because Trey not complaining. Like you could be ass, but he's staying under the radar and they winning games. So I'm gonna put Ja.
Simple as that. Yeah, Ja, you can't be ass and complaining that you lost the passion, all that bullshit. Come on, my boy.
Oh, they traded Desmond Bane. They got no shooters for their point guard who's a slasher. It's over.
Yo, side note, Desmond Bane is turning things around in Orlando. I like what I'm seeing so far. I was worried over there for a second.
Oh, for sure. You know who I am worried about, though? Paolo.
Wow, what's going on?
Paolo, he started the year off kind of slow. Like, on fantasy, him.
Mm-hmm.
On fantasy, he's him. But in real life, like the splits ain't really there. The decision making is alright, but it's not great. You know what I mean? He loved taking like contested mid range fucking jump shots like he's Carmelo Anthony when he could get a layup every possession and you know, kind of the sophomore year Jason Tatum syndrome when every player thinks they're Kobe Bryant for some reason and want to take sidestep contested middies and shit when they have the body of LeBron and they could go get a bucket whenever they want to. But I mean, hopefully that's just a kink that he got to work out. But it kind of looks like the Magic are moving on without him somewhat. I don't think any of the players on that team like have great synergy. I think they're all just kind of good and they somehow make it work. Like I don't think Franz and him is a great pairing, but they make it work.
They make it work, yeah. The way the league is set up right now. The trade market is fucked up. The value is all over the place. People are earning money that they shouldn't be earned. So it's like it's kind of hard when you have a fucked up pairing that can't work out. Like you have a Franz and the Paulo Branchero. It's like they're winning me games. So do I break it up? And they paid both of them, right? If I'm not mistaken, did Paulo get an extension as well too? Or is he still on that rookie deal? Yeah, I'm looking at his numbers.
He got an extension.
He's scoring the ball. That's not a problem. He's getting his rebounds. His assists could be a little better, but he's not, not expecting him to pass the fucking ball all the time. Yeah. Plus minus fluctuates. One thing he is doing is scoring. 24, 24, 32, 24, 20, 20. That's his third season. That's his normal numbers.
Yeah, like I'm kind of expecting more from him at this point, like a 24, 25, 26, and to really be that guy on the team, and he's just kind of fitting in, which is what I think all of them are doing. I don't know. Paolo is making he's on a 5-year, $240 million max contract.
Yeah, like bro, 21. The fact that we're talking about somebody being on a $260 million max contract, and he's averaging 22, 8, and 4. In the early 2000s, what the fuck? What is that?
It's not a max. I mean, it depends on the scenario, I guess. But yeah, these guys are getting a lot of money early.
It's Kenyon Martin on the Nuggets.
All you need is one good year, bro. Honestly, if you're a high draft pick and within your first couple of seasons you have one good year, you're getting that back. And it's as simple as that. Chet barely played. If we're keeping it a bean, he missed his whole rookie year. He barely played last year, but they won a chip and he looked pretty decent, so he got a bag. You know what I mean? Like it don't take
check out $260 million too, right?
The whole Big Three got a bag.
Oh man, the Thunder are gonna be fucking tough, bro. All right, so we get into those point guards. Last but not least, let's talk about the Eastern Conference. We've been in the West a lot. And started off straight up. The Raptors and the fucking Pistons are on top of the Eastern Conference. Raptors are 7 straight wins in, 12-5 record, and the Pistons are 14-2, coming off of 12 straight. Pistons have beaten teams like the Celtics, 76ers, the Cavs, and the Bucks in their respective conference, and the Raptors have done the same. So, 2 questions for the Pistons. How do you feel about the Pistons and this team and their turnaround from last season, which they just went, 2-28 to start the season off, versus, and also how do you feel about Cade and his MVP ranking this season?
I mean, I like the Pistons, man. Like, after last year against the Knicks in the playoffs, like, they're young, they're scrappy. I want to see what they look like healthy. I also wish Beasley was still on this team and he didn't get caught gambling.
What's going on with that? Is he out the league right now?
He's out the league. He's not banned, but he's a free agent. Nobody picked him up. He never got arrested or anything like that. He can play, but he had $42 million in his hand, but he wanted to go gamble and he lost it. That's unfortunate.
Motherfuckers, man.
But yeah, Jaden Ivey, we haven't seen him in a minute for real.
Yeah, and he was coming into his waiver weight when he got injured too. So I like Jaden Ivey. I think he has a decent ceiling.
He played his first game 2 days ago. Had 10 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound. First we've seen from Jaden Ivey in a long time. So I want to see how they look when he's healthy. I mean, they've been winning games without him already. They've been winning games without Malik Beasley as well. Lost him last year. So yeah, I mean, it's just a good jump. You know, they sucked 2 years ago, record losers, and now they're 14-2, first in the East. So I mean, wasn't on my bingo card. I'll tell you that
Yo,
much. The Pistons win in the East, but
if you
I
bet
mean,
that shit 2 years ago, bro, we'd probably be millionaires right now.
their only losses are to the Bulls, the first game of the year when the Bulls were on their super hot streak, and the Cavs.
And they proved that they could beat the Cavs already too, because they do have a win over them as well. So I like the Pistons. I think Cade Cade still has a lot of growing to do as a star in the league. So if I'm talking about his MVP ranking, uh, obviously I don't think it's his year. I don't think they even keep this up all year. I'd be surprised if the Pistons end up being like a. I want to say their ceiling this year is 50 wins, if even 50. I'll probably put them at 54 wins this season. If even, that's too close to 60. I don't know if they get that done, but I say max they get is 54 wins. And I feel like Cade will be top five, maybe fourth or fifth in MVP voting if they do that.
So if you had to put your money on it, you going over under 52 wins for the Pistons this year. Over under 52 and a half.
Is that what they're listed at?
No, that's that.
It's
I
a
just had that
pace
off the dome. I just had
over
that off the dome.
under. Oh, man, I think realistically they're 48, 49,
I was thinking
50.
around 40.
Yeah. I had to put my money on it. If I want to become a winner, I'd go over. If I want to just place a safe bet, I'm gonna go safe bet and say under 52 and clock them at like 50, 51 for the season.
I like what the Pistons got going on for sure, but
50 and
I'm
22.
definitely I'm liking around 50 wins, maybe 49, 48. Um, I was talking about it earlier. They're the only team in the East with a positive record against the West right now. They beat Houston, Dallas, Memphis, Utah, so they're 4-0 against Western Conference teams. Obviously, we want to see some better Western
Yeah.
Conference teams,
I
beat
want to see the
Houston, but those
Spurs.
other three, not great.
I want to see the Spurs. I want to see OKC, of course. OKC Pistons this year might be cinema. Oh, D.
Do you think that this team? I'm looking at both of their schedules, the Raptors and the Pistons. The Raptors beat the Cavs twice. Haven't played like the Knicks yet. The Detroit hasn't played the Knicks yet, and they have an L to the Cavs. So do you think like they can compete with the teams that we thought were gonna come in and just run the East?
I mean, well, it's it's the least in conference for real this season. It's already weak, and then we're missing some major stars. So it's still a toss up. Now, for the Pistons, I think they could make a run in this East. And for the Raptors, I just don't know yet. I have to see a little bit more of them. Uh, we got a full court press podcast, fucking ESPN stat right here. But the Raptors got three players that are averaging at least 25 rebounds. Not my fault. 20 points, 5 rebounds, and at least 4 assists and a steal. You got a consistent starting lineup if all your guys, and then quickly comes in and gives you 15, 5 and 5. I don't know who their shooting guard is, but I think he was giving up 11.
Grady.
Grady was putting up like 11 and 2, 3 or something like that. So uh, I don't know. I got to see more of the Raptors to fear them. You know how it goes with the Raptors. It's just we got to see how Brandon Ingram looks midseason. We got to make sure Scotty stays healthy, RJ stays consistent, and we'll talk about the Raptors. I think the Raptors legit. They're sailing this season. I think they're like a 42, 43, maybe 41 win team.
Regardless of how good they do, I mean, I wasn't expecting them to start off the season this hot in the first place to even have 2 wins over the Cavaliers. You got to win over the Bucks while the Bucks were streaking. Rest of their opponents not really all that, to be honest. So
Yeah.
it's that they have this record. I'm expecting them to come back down to earth and probably be around like a 5-6 seed, maybe a playing team.
Yeah,
If they
100%.
end up being good in the regular season, 2015 Hawks, that's their ceiling.
2015 Hawks is their ceiling.
No
Yeah.
LeBron. So who knows what y'all could do? The 2015 Hawks might have won a championship if there was no Bron. You never know.
Oh man, that team was gonna run into the Warriors though.
You're right. You're right. No championship. Maybe sniff one though. Maybe sniff one though.
Yeah, we got a
get
finals.
nice look at the ring.
Yeah, they'll smell the champagne. That's about it.
Get a little whiff of the champagne walking back to the locker room.
Chris Bosh, 2012 Finals, champagne pour. Yo, yeah. Nah, I fully agree. If they end up being good, then the East is wide open. But I don't even know how they look in a series against. I think Giannis could take the Hawks the Raptors by himself. low key.
I don't like the Raptors against Detroit. They beat Cleveland twice. Still don't like them against Cleveland. A fully healthy Miami team, I think, is giving them problems. A healthy Atlanta team, I think, is giving them problems. The Knicks are going to fry them.
The Knicks are going to fucking kill them.
The Bulls are going to give them problems. The Sixers are going to give them problems. And we didn't get to no West teams.
Classic Raptors, though.
The Suns are 11-6?
Yes, sir.
What did I miss?
Yeah. We had that. I forgot to mention that when we did our briefing too. Yeah, the Suns. Devin Booker's been hooping.
They beat the Spurs, no Wemby, Minnesota, Portland, Clippers twice in a row, San Antonio with Wemby. Right, I remember that. They held Wemby to like 9 points.
Mm-hmm. Somebody on the TikTok page tried to tell me that what I was arguing with somebody, bro. He was like Jay was like, name 5 players that remind you of Wemby. He said Bo, fucking Ralph Sampson. I said, bro, he told me I know Ball after bro, you just named Ralph Sampson, bro. Show me Ralph Sampson going coast to coast, tween.
I hate the Bol argument because there's a reason why Bol is not in the league.
Exactly, bro. If he wanted to be Wemby, he should have been Wemby. Come on now. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me every year I'm tired of hearing what Bol could have been. Even when he got some minutes, he still wasn't that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I thought Bol had potential, but some teams just know some stuff we don't, bro. I remember when they rolled out Bol at point guard, and they had Bol, Jokic, a whole bunch of big men on the floor on the Nuggets.
Fucking Jason Kidd coaching, because what the fuck? I would never run Bol at point guard. You go in there for Ricky Rubio. Like, what?
It was a crazy time. What's better, the point guardless Mavericks or the centerless Rockets? Wait, no. Point guardless Rockets or centerless Rockets? The point guardless Rockets.
What are we? Centerless
Rockets. Russell Westbrook and James Harden with no center.
They had they had Capella.
They traded him mid-season, and they was running with PJ Tucker.
Oh, I forgot about that. Why the fuck did they do that?
Because they wanted no center. Mike D'Antoni and Danny Ainge thought they was revolutionary.
Mike D'Antoni needs to never be hired ever. I never understood why he had a job growing up. He was like Mike. Like, there's certain coaches I just don't know why they ever had a job. Like Mike Brown.
What Mike Brown do?
Mike Brown early on was nasty. 60-win Cavs team, some Spurs action. Mike Brown as an assistant coach, I think is very good. But he fucks your team up when he becomes your head coach. He was the Nets head coach for a little while, the Knicks head coach for a little while, Cleveland action. We're hearing talks. He could have been. No, I don't know. The Sacramento. Sacramento. Their culture was pretty lit with Mike Brown over there. Still did nothing. I don't know. I just don't like Mike Brown. Maybe it's the way he looks. Maybe it's the way he looks. I never like Mike Brown. I'm glad Doc Rivers isn't coaching too much anymore. Is he? Is he coaching?
Yeah, he the Bucks coach, bro.
Oh man, I thought they got him out of there when they got he's still coaching?
You remember I forgot dude's name. They had some guy who literally they were like, he's not really a well-known coach, but we gonna let him rock. And
And
the
then they just
defense was,
replaced him, right?
yeah, they were winning too. I didn't understand it. They was winning hella games. They brought in Doc, and it was mid.
And it became beyond mid. Yeah.
I was like, I guess like firing a guy for Doc Rivers is definitely a choice that you can make for sure.
Yo, Doc Rivers hasn't done anything since 2008, bro.
Yo, he clinging onto that old Celtics ring for dear life, bro. How
Bro.
many 3-1 leads you gotta blow before your credibility out the window?
That
Though?
whole team is delusional, bro. Paul Pierce still can't believe the fact that he's not one of the fucking best small forwards of all time, but he walks around like he's fucking Julius Irving. I swear
Paul
to
Pierce said he
God.
better than D Wade. I knew that's when he was off the rocker.
Yeah,
No
that was
disrespect to Paul
crazy.
Pierce, but like
No, all
no
disrespect to Paul
DR to Paul
Pierce.
Pierce. You know, Paul Pierce, you a bucket, my guy. You a bucket. Play some great defense. If we talking about top small forwards, we got Bron, KD, Larry Bird. They all going to lunch, and you're probably the doorman type shit. You feel me?
Doorman.
Yeah, you
Paul
probably like the
Pierce.
valet. You feel me? Like type
Paul
shit.
Pierce. If they at lunch, Paul Pierce. If everybody's sitting down at the table, we have all the greatest small forwards sitting down at the table. Okay. That's how I feel. We can have LeBron, Julius Irving. I don't like Paul Pierce at all. KD, Larry Bird, Andre Kirilenko, Larry Johnson, Carmelo Anthony. We can let's fucking invite Elgin Baylor, Hal Greer.
Shit, throw me Tatum in there.
Tatum, Sidney Moncrief. You could put them all at the table. Paul Pierce would be Dr. J's spoon at the table. Not even a person. He'd be Dr. J's spoon.
Dr. J, I said you driving valet or you the doorman, you seeing people. He said you're Julius Irving's.
Dr. J, he's old now too, so he'd be shaking and shit, lifting up Paul Pierce to go get his clam chowder. Paul, come on, Paul. Come on, Paul.
And that's this week's episode of Full Court Press Pod, yo.
Yes,
I hope y'all enjoyed. We sponsored by Paul Pierce, of course, the one and only Paul Pierce. That's the sponsor this week. He gave y'all a great episode coming to you from Big J Rose and Eshawn over here, my guy. And we go catch y'all next week with the whole gang out here.
Yeah, my boy. We talk tomorrow, brother.
Sure, it was a great pod. What am I throwing up? Safety.
Safety.